And Colin and JC, I don't know if you all have heard about this, but some pet owners are using CBD-infused oils and even dog treats to help their canine companions, get some relief from either anxiety or pain.
Wow, puts a whole new meaning to Scooby snacks, right?
Treats making dogs happy. Nothing new there. Just an added bonus.
Exactly. It's just another dog day in life.
Hey, thanks, Will.
Thank you.
And Colin and JC, the American Society of Clinical Oncology actually released a report this last week saying that even slight drinking can greatly increase your risk to get cancer. So, Colin, I'm really going to need you to lay off those Cuba Libres.
Are you serious?
I know, I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna go drown my sorrows away with water.
That's right, Colin. The state multi-county grand jury began its investigation into the Oklahoma State Department of Health today. The jury will look into alleged financial mismanagement by the department. The investigation will be done in secret, but the use of a grand jury in the matter means criminal charges are a possibility. That's right, Colin. The Department of Health plans to lay off 250 employees early next year due to a funding shortfall at the agency. The department spokesman Tony Sellers says they are not entirely sure how this occurred, but that it is not related to the statewide budget cuts.
OU Nightly's Will Cornelius is in the studio with more.
Suicide is the second leading cause of death among Oklahoma's youth, and the state ranks 11th in the nation for youth suicide rates. It is estimated 2 kids per week in Oklahoma take their lives.
Curling is one of those very niche sports where you see it once every 4 years during the Olympics, and you just kind of get the desire of, hey, maybe I want to try that.
Casey Cassio is a doctoral candidate at OU and general manager of the curling team. He says the team has been very successful on the ice.
So back in 2015, we qualified for the 2016 championships, and then we qualified again in 2017 for the championships, and we actually ended up as the 4th event runner-up.
Club president Jeff Milne says his favorite part about curling is the strategy.
So there's a lot of thinking involved, and it's sort of like chess on ice, only the pieces don't always go where you want them to.
Milne says the sport takes brains and brawn.
I'd say it's at least 50 strategy, 50 physical.
Though the sport of curling is a mystery to many, it's becoming more prevalent, being televised during the Olympics.
It is an easy and fun sport to get into, and that the first time you throw a rock, you become one of the best curlers you know.
Unfortunately, we won't see a Red River rivalry on the ice.
Texas just isn't good enough to have a curling team.
The curling team competes across the country year-round and is open to any student at OU. Will Cornelius, OU Nightly. Cooler temperatures and turning leaves signal the beginning of fall, as well as another season not many are fond of, flu season.
It seems like the last couple of years has been January, February has been the peak, but this year, like I say, there's been some early cases this year.
Dr. Matt Haig has practiced family medicine in Oklahoma for 17 years. He says despite the recent opposition to vaccines, people are still getting their flu shots.
Every year it seems to get more and more people wanting to get vaccinated. I think slowly the word spreads that it's probably pretty smart to get a vaccination.
OU graduate Tyler Self was the first diagnosed case of influenza in Oklahoma this season.
I was so early that the 3 CVSs in Norman had not even been stocked for flu commercial or anything like that yet, so I had to wait for them to ship it in.
While there is no surefire way to prevent the flu, Dr. Haig says there are steps people can take to prevent it.
Get your shot and get it fairly early. The other key point is if you do get symptoms, you happen to not get the shot that year, seek treatment early.
Will Cornelius, OU Nightly.